Good morning, everybody. It's Mrs. Seeger. Nice to see you. We're going to go over our calendar first thing this morning, and then we're going to read a book. Today's book is going to be about the planets. So, our marker is here. Yesterday was the 18th, and today is the 19th. It's covered by something. This says, spring begins. So, happy spring, everybody. Okay, then we're going to go up. I can see the TH. TH, you know how Mrs. Seeger always says, stick your tongue out for the TH? Thursday. So today's Thursday, March 19th, 2020. So, start with me again. We're going to start with Thursday. Here we go. Today is Thursday, March 19th. 2020. Here we are again. 2020. Okay. Today is the 131st day of school. So we have 100 plus 30 plus 1 if you're doing your place value today. So 100, 3 tens, 1 in the ones column. And then if we were going to put our date in numbers, we have 3, because March was the 3rd month, dash 19, which is the number for the day, dash 20, which is the 2 numbers at the end of the year. So let's put that back up there. And then we have let's see if I can adjust that a little bit. Then we have our schedule. So today we start with reading workshop, as usual. If Coach Ben was with us, we would actually have 30 minutes of APE. So something you can do today for APE is practice hopping with 2 feet, then 1 foot. So 2 feet, then I'm going to hop on my left foot, and then I'm going to do 2 feet again, and then I'll hop on my right foot. So I'm going to practice doing 2 feet left foot, 2 feet right foot, just to see if I can manage that for any length of time. No play right now, Pumpkin. Mommy's busy. Okay, so we have reading workshop, recess, where we have our snack. Then we were going to have art today. Our project is going to be doing the solar system bracelet, which is what you'll find in your science bag. And then we have math. We would normally have bingo, and I apologize we can't do bingo today. And then we would have lunch, and then by the time we get back from lunch, we have about 12 minutes left of school, so we would do something like hangman, which of course you can do in your house as well. You just have to write the letters, the ABC letters at the top, and then come up with a word, a school word, and see if your family can't guess it, or tell your parent, right, so that they can write it out for you. You can do hangman in your house if you have a moment. And then that's it. And then we would get out of school at 1:30. So today you will be, if you have work to do, then you can be done at 1:30, which is fantastic. So let's go read our book about planets. Let's see. We can't get rid of that bright light there. All right. Yay. Okay, so today is going to be a book called Planets. We've talked about space, the sun, the moon. We haven't talked about star patterns yet, but that was going to be our next project. So then we'll be also talking about planets. You can see them all here. They're the rocky planets, and then here are the gas giants, the only thing. And then apparently there are 5 dwarf planets in our solar system. Who knew? The only thing missing here is our, what's in between the rocky planets and the gas giants? The asteroid belt. Okay. So, planets. Now, the nice thing about, ladies, shh. Mommy's making a video. The nice thing about nonfiction books, and this is a nonfiction book, is that they give you this table of, I'm not playing with you right now. They give you this table of contents. And what that means is I don't have to read the whole book if we just want to read about planets. So I can just go to my table of contents and I can see this one says our solar system, and then the inner planets. So those are the rocky planets. Your planet Earth. And then the gas giant. So we don't have to read the whole book. We can just read what we want, which is nice. So let's read our nonfiction book. Of course, this nonfiction meaning there's no main character or beginning, middle, or end. It's just facts. So let's start with our solar system. You can see it all there. So there's a lovely diagram with all the names. There's a caption here, right, explaining. This says the sun and the 8 big planets in our solar system. So here we go. Our sun and Earth are part of what we call our solar system. There are 8 big planets and 5 small dwarf planets in the solar system. Each planet orbits the sun. Orbit means to go around. The strong pull of the sun's gravity holds the planets in orbit, which keeps them from floating away. Gravity is the same force that makes a baseball fall to the ground when you drop it, or the same thing that keeps you stuck to the earth. All right, now we're going to be talking about the inner planets, also known as the rocky planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are in the hotter part of our solar system. These planets are the 4 closest to the sun. They are made of rock and metal. What do you know? Okay, here we go. Your planet Earth. Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun. The planet we call home spins at just the right distance from the sun. It's far enough away to be not too hot, yet close enough so it's not too cold. Here, the conditions are just right for life, so we can have things like running water and trees and all kinds of wonderful animals. The nice thing also about these National Geographic kids books is sometimes there's a joke. So here's our joke. So what did Neptune say to Saturn? Saturn's the one with all the rings. What did Neptune say to Saturn? Give me a ring sometime. That's cute. All right, so now we're going to talk about the gas giants. And here we have a diagram of Saturn. You can see they're pointing out the rings for you. The gas giants do not have a hard surface like the rocky inner planets. The gas giants are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, I know it's Uranus because the other thing they do sometimes in nonfiction is they have these, they show you how to pronounce these pronunciation things where you can, so you know how to pronounce it. So you can see here it says Uranus. So, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These huge planets are made of big clouds of gas and liquid. Gravity pulls the gas and liquid into a planet shape. All gas giants have rings. That's a new one for me too. All gas giants have rings. The rings are made of mostly ice and dust. So you can see in this picture here, all the gas giants have rings. Saturn, though, has so many rings that's why we can see them, and that's why it's the one that we always see that has the rings on it, even when it's illustrated. Okay. I am also going to read about the dwarf planets because I was surprised to find out there are 5 dwarf planets. Dwarf planets are planet-like objects that are part of our solar system. They are much smaller than regular planets. A dwarf planet can be round or egg-shaped. Unlike regular planets, Are we there? Good. Okay. Unlike regular planets, dwarf planets may share their orbits with other space objects. Okay, and so here we've got, there's Makemake, Ceres, Pluto, which we've all heard of, and Eris. And here they are. Those are dwarf planets, and then there's one more, Haumea. Haumea. And there's Haumea, egg-shaped. So those are, they hang around and they're in our solar system, but they're not really planets. All right. Really quickly so that you can see, we have our sun, right? And then we have our rocky planets. So we have, there it is, Mercury, tiny and rocky and looks very barren. Venus, Earth, of course, Mars, the red planet, and then we have our asteroid belt. Okay, then we have Jupiter with its big red spot. That's a big giant storm that's constantly going around on Jupiter. And then we have Saturn, the one that we always see with the rings. And then we have, if I can pronounce it right, Uranus. And then we have Neptune. All right. So I will see you tomorrow, and don't forget to check back for our art project today, which again is going to be making the solar system bracelet. Adios.